Hello everyone, I'm Anas Al Ubaidi, and the title or the topic for this lecture or session is Monitoring Data Integrity for Participant Safety in Clinical Trials, and it is within the chapter that is about ensuring participant safety and ethical integrity. As this lecture or session is part of the Advanced ICH Good Clinical Practice Certification Course Program by CCRPS. Introduction. Data integrity refers to the accuracy, consistency, and reliability of data collected during a clinical trial. Participant safety, ensuring the well being of participants or subjects by monitoring the trial to prevent harm and ensure ethical standards are met. Monitoring regular assessment of trial processes and data to ensure compliance with the protocols and regulatory standards. Both data integrity and participant safety are central to the ethical conduct of clinical trials. They ensure that results are trustworthy and that participants are not exposed to unnecessary risks. Key points. We'll start with the importance of monitoring data integrity. Monitoring data integrity is essential for ensuring that valid conclusions reliable as valid conclusions reliable data leads to valid conclusions which are crucial for determining the efficacy and safety of a treatment. Regulatory compliance. As regulatory bodies like the FDA in USA or EMA, for instance, in European Union, require accurate, honest data to approve drugs or treatments. Participant protection ensures that safety data is continuously assessed, preventing any adverse effects from going unnoticed. Example, in a clinical trial testing a new diabetes medication, monitoring data integrity ensures that any side effects or adverse reactions are documented accurately and addressed promptly, protecting the participants. And here is a diagram on data importance and treatments. Another key point, types of data integrity issues, um, data fabrication or falsification, intentional alteration or creation of data that does not reflect actual participant experiences or outcomes. Example, a researcher changes the blood pressure readings of a patient in a trial to make the treatment appear more effective than it is. Incomplete data, missing or improperly recorded data that can compromise the trial's validity. Example, a participant's medical history is not properly documented, which could lead to incorrect conclusions about the treatment's safety. Inconsistent data, when data collected at different times or locations doesn't align, indicating potential errors in recording or data entry. Example, a participant's weight recorded on day 1 is different from the weight recorded on day 7 without a clear explanation. And here is a diagram on analyzing data integrity issues in research. Monitoring techniques for ensuring data integrity. Source data verification, SDV, as definition, cross-checking data from the clinical trial source documents, for example, participant charts, lab reports, against the data entered into the clinical trial system, and usually entered into the clinical trial system via EDC, electronic data capture, or what is called as well ECRF, for instance, electronic case report form, or just CRF, case report form. Purpose ensures that the recorded data is accurate and complete. Example, a clinical research associate, as for short CRA, verifies that the participants or subjects reported adverse events match the medical record in the hospital chart. Auditing and inspections, definition, regular audits by independent parties to ensure that data is properly collected and managed. Purpose identifies discrepancies of fraud or other integrity issues. Example, the FDA in USA may conduct an audit to check whether the trial data submitted in the final report is consistent with the data originally recorded at the site. Electronic data capture EDC systems, definition, using electronic systems to record and store clinical trial data. Purpose here, minimizes human error, reduces data entry time, and provides real-time monitoring capabilities. Example, in a cardiovascular study, EDC systems automatically flag any data input inconsistencies such as a heart rate, which is the pulse rate, a measurement out of expected range. DMC, which is short for Data Monitoring Committees, definition independent groups that review ongoing trial data to ensure participant safety and that the trial remains ethically sound. Purpose protects participant safety by reviewing data at intervals and advising if the trial should continue, be modified, or be stopped. Example, a DMC, a Data Monitoring Committee, may recommend halting a trial if the new medication is found to have harmful side effects during interim analysis. And interim analysis is the kind of the data analysis that occurs while the trial is still being conducted, still ongoing trial, not finished yet. So interim analysis. Another key point here, ensuring participant safety or subject safety. Monitoring participant safety involves monitoring adverse events, AEs, and serious adverse events, SAEs. As AEs, any unfavorable and unintended sign, symptom, or disease occurring during a trial, whether related to the intervention or not. Serious adverse events, SAEs, a subset of AEs that are life-threatening or result in significant health consequences. Example, if a participant experiences a severe allergic reaction after taking the medication, this must be documented as an SAE, serious adverse event, and investigated promptly. Ethical reporting, all adverse events, AEs, must be reported to regulatory bodies like the FDA in the USA or EMA in European Union or the local ethics committee. Example, a participant or subject develops a rash during a study for a new chemotherapy drug, and the rash is reported in a timely manner to the study sponsor or regulatory bodies. Informed consent process, ensuring participants or subjects understand the potential risks and benefits, including the possibility of adverse events, AEs. Example, before enrolling in a study, participants are informed about potential side effects of the treatment being tested. Another key point here, regulatory oversight. Regulatory agencies set guidelines and standards for monitoring data integrity and participant safety. GCP guidelines, good clinical practice guidelines, ensure that trials are conducted with a focus on participant safety and data integrity. FDA/EMA guidelines, so FDA in USA, EMA in European Union guidelines, these agencies require that sponsors implement monitoring systems and report on data integrity and safety throughout the clinical trial process. And here's a diagram on regulatory oversight in clinical trials. Now, here we have another key point, best practices for data integrity and safety. Regular training. Ensure all trial personnel are trained in the proper methods for recording, reporting, and verifying data. Continuous monitoring, use both on-site and remote monitoring to ensure data integrity and safety are maintained. Clear protocols, establish clear protocols for handling and reporting AEs and SAEs, adverse events, and serious adverse events, ensuring consistent processes are followed throughout the trial. Next, we have summary tables. As here we have a table on types of data integrity issues, table on monitoring techniques for data integrity, table on key aspects of participant safety, table on regulatory guidelines and oversight, table on best practices for ensuring data integrity and safety, and then MCQs or multiple choice questions. As a question 1, what is the primary purpose of source data verification SDV in clinical trials? The most appropriate answer is B, to cross-check clinical trial data with source documents to ensure accuracy. As SDV, source data verification ensures that the data entered into the trial system matches the original source documents, ensuring its accuracy. Question 2, which of the following is an example of a serious adverse event, SAE? From the given choices, B would be the most appropriate one. A participant has a heart attack during the trial. An SAE is a life-threatening event or one that results in significant health consequences like a heart attack. Question 3, what should be done if inconsistent data is found during a clinical trial? The most appropriate answer would be B, report the issue to the DMC Data Monitoring Committee for review. as inconsistent data should be reported to the DMC to ensure proper investigation and correction. Question 4. What is the role of the DMC Data Monitoring Committee in a clinical trial? The most appropriate answer would be to monitor the progress and safety of the trial, as the DMC reviews ongoing trial data and makes recommendations on whether the trial should continue, stop, or be modified based on safety concerns. Question five, how can electronic data capture EDC systems help in maintaining data integrity? Would be the answer would be the most appropriate and proper answer by ensuring real-time data entry and minimizing errors. As EDC, electronic data capture systems help reduce human error by ensuring real-time data entry and flagging inconsistencies as they occur. And here we come to end of this lecture. Thank you very much and goodbye.